Welcome everyone. I got a special video for you. I've been meaning to do this for a while. I kind of had to been rushing to do this. So I'm going to get right into it. I'm not going to get into no technical facts. I'm not going to get into any of that because that's all over the internet. I'm not going to read from a script like these other people. I'm just going to tell you what the music meant to me growing up, because both of these two are goats to me. We're going to go through the first 5 albums of DMX and the first 5 albums of Eminem. And I kind of think it's a lot closer than people think it is. I've been meaning to do this video for a while. And I don't want to waste any more time. The first 2 albums are going to be DMX, It's Dark and Hell is Hot, and the Slim Shady LP. I believe both of these came out in the late 90s. I think 98, 99. Now I'm going to start with DMX's first album. And there's a lot of standout tracks for this. This is pretty much as dark, as gritty as you're going to get. And there's a lot of good songs that came from this album that are on instant repeat. For example, the Rough Riders Anthem song, how big that was when it first came out. And then it had the remix on the DJ Clue album, which I think you should check out too. And also had, to me, Let Me Fly, one of my favorite DMX songs. Definitely my top 5 favorite of his songs. And then X is Coming to You. Damien, which he has like an alter ego. He has an alter ego voice that he does a couple songs like that. And Stop Being Greedy. There's a lot of good songs on this. Have you ever heard this album? I think you should highly check it out. And then you got, to some people, where Eminem started. Even though he had Infinite before this. But this is where I think Eminem started. Pretty much where... and this one has a lot of standout tracks too. You had My Name Is. Excuse the coughing, I'm sick. My Name Is, Guilty Conscience, Brain Damage, Rock Bottom, one of my favorite Eminem songs. Just Don't Give a Fuck. There's so many. But between these two, I'll have to give it to It's Dark and Hell is Hot. It's too gritty. It's too dark. Too raw. It's just too good. Period. And this is the better album over this. Over Slim Shady. So it's pretty much 1-0 DMX. And then we're going to get into the second 2. Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood, DMX. And I believe he released 2 #1 albums in a year. A lot of people can't say that. And to me, almost a flawless album. It would be very hard to top this album. So I'm going to start again with DMX. I don't know if I saw the inside to this. And there's a whole lot of hits on here. Bring Your Whole Crew, We Don't Give a Fuck, Keep Your Shit the Hardest, Slippin', Blackout. So many good albums. For a guy that put out 2 albums in a year, you ain't gonna find a better back-to-back. But wow, to go up against the Marshall Mathers LP. Every song on here is great. Every song. Especially Criminal. To me, Criminal, Drug Ballad, The Way I Am, Stan. This album is just flawless, top to bottom. Check it out for yourself. I'm not here to influence anybody, or this is just my opinion. These are both goats to me. This album is flawless, and I would definitely have to take this one over Flesh My Flesh. That's too good. That's 1-1 right there. But like I said, you can't go wrong with either one of these albums. And that's 1-1. And to go the third album each. Number 3 would be the Eminem Show. And then there was X. I believe this was the last album in the 90s for DMX. That's like 3 albums in 2. And this album is great. But to go up against the Eminem Show, to me, this was prime Eminem. Prime. I want to start with, like I said, DMX. And to go, my favorite DMX songs on his album, The Professional, One More Road to Cross, The Professional. You got Coming For You. What's My Name? I will say, DMX definitely has the best party songs, the best club songs. And to me, this is a great album. Great album. So far, this would be my it's tough. This may be my second favorite DMX album. And then you got the Eminem Show. 2002. And who hasn't heard the song Till I Collapse? That's played in almost every gym. White America, Business, Soldier, Sing for the Moment, When the Music Stops, Square Dance. You can't go wrong with this. This is another album, top to bottom, flawless. Prime Eminem right here. Prime. And I definitely have to take this over this album. I definitely got to take the Eminem album. And it'll be 2-1 Eminem. But like I said, listen to both of them. They're both great albums. I'm not here to tell anybody not to listen to anything. You can't go wrong with either one of these. And number 4, you got The Great Depression. You know, this is both these albums are mediocre to me. The Great Depression, DMX, and Encore. And I'm gonna start with DMX. You want to know what? After you listen to DMX for a while, you start to realize he sounds a lot the same in a lot of these songs. So, you know, this one is like mediocre to me. But you have a lot of standout tracks like School Street, Who We Be, We Right Here, Damien 3, Number 11. But it's a lot of songs, like, you heard DMX rap like this before. Like, it's nothing you haven't heard before. And this album came out in 2001. Solid album. Nothing that's going to blow your socks off. Nothing. And then you got Encore, which I think, be honest, I think a lot of people sleep on this album. Shit on this album. I like the album. I don't love the album. I like it a lot. You got Evil Deeds, Never Enough, Yellow Brick Road, where he's apologizing for the mistakes he made in his life growing up. Mockingbird, One Shot, Two Shot, Encore. This This is definitely a decline from the Eminem show and the Marshall Mathers. Definitely a decline. I'm sorry for the glare. I know you can see the glare from the video behind it, but I'm not a professional making these videos. But I would definitely have to take the Encore over DMX. Is Great Depression. Now that would be 3-1. 4-1. No, 3-1. I think. And the last one, the fifth album, would be Refill and Grand Champ. It's 3-1. My bad. 3-1 Eminem. And I'm gonna start with DMX. Grand Champ. This came out in 2003. This was the last of the, to me. I know he came out with albums after this. To me, this was the last very good DMX album. To me. And you got fucking Where the Hood At, Get It on the Floor, Shot Down with 50 Cent. Great song. The Rain, Ayo Kato. I believe that one where he made a song about his friend dying. Very good album. This album aged very good to me. It gets better every time I listen to it. And then you got Refill. Another one that's growing on me a lot. 3 a.m. Oh, we saw the inside. Sorry, this album's a little, I gotta change the case to this one. On this one, you got 3 a.m. You got Crack a Bottle, Deja Vu, Beautiful. A lot of good songs on here. A lot of great bonus songs on here, too. Oh, and this one, I forgot to say when they did it. Yo, the thing with the accents killed this freaking album. But in this one, he slowed down with the accents, and this album was a lot better. But this is probably a little bit above average. But this one grows on me. It grew on me a lot. And I would have to take the Grand Champ. I love everything about this. A very good album. But this one is growing on me. And I have to give it to DMX's Grand Champ. And it, like I said, it was close. But I think Eminem, in the first 5 albums, I think Eminem edged him 3-2. But like I said, I'm not here to tell anybody who's great and who's not great. You can't go wrong with almost any of these albums. So you should do your research. Give them both a try. And let me know below if I was wrong. I'm not perfect. Maybe you liked one better than me. Let me know in the comments below what you liked. What you didn't like. What I said that was stupid. I'm not perfect. I'm not... I'm no hip-hop expert, but I can tell you how an album made me feel. And that's authentic. I'll tell you how it makes me feel. I don't need to write scripts. I don't need to do none of that. I don't need to do research and none of that. I'll tell you straight from the heart what I like. How these made me feel. And I just feel these are both in the top 10 to me all time. And let me know below what you thought about the video and where you would rank them. I hope everybody has a great weekend and a happy new year. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. And if you want to see something else, leave a comment below. And thank you for watching.